Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Daniella and I'm a handbag enthusiast. I love buying bags and I like talking about them. So if you're into that, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button so you can continue seeing my content. Without further ado, let's get into it. It's been some time since I've talked about my Hermes Kelly in the size 25, so I thought we'd bring her back. She's an amazing bag. She was one of my dream bags, and I just don't talk about her as much as I should. I think she's gorgeous. I'm obsessed with the color. The gold detailing is just amazing with how gold it truly is. And it's not, I love how gold it is. It's not like a champagne-y gold. It's like true gold. And with the rose azurite pink, it just really is amazing in my opinion, and I'm obsessed. I did add a twilly, and I think I'll be swapping out the twilly in the next coming weeks because I'm kind of bored of it. Maybe I'll get a different pop of color instead of doing the pink on pink. But she's in Swift leather, which I never really knew anything about Swift leather before I bought this bag, before my husband bought me this bag. And I don't know if I'd get another Swift bag. I think the material is great. It's very giving, it's soft, and it's luscious. But I feel like there are some cons to it, so let's talk about it. I feel like because it's such a soft leather, it's very easy for it to expand and stretch, which could be a good thing or could be a bad thing depending on what you're going to use it for and whether you baby your bags or not. I feel like because of the stretch and the give, you can fit a heck of a lot in it. But it could end up being very slouchy if you overfill it. So I have her stuffed today because I'm going to show you what fits inside, and we're going to do some size comparisons to my other bags. When I first got my Kelly, I had no idea the size. I mean, I've seen them in person, but I've never tried them on. Like, I've just seen them in passing. I don't have an Hermes store by me, so that's also why, or else I would have ran there and been like, hey, can I try one on? I know you can look up the measurements online, and I don't know why I just didn't do that. I just looked on Purse Forum and saw people with pictures. I was between this size and a 28. The 28s I feel like you can get a better deal on because they're a bit bigger, and the 25 and the mini Kelly obviously are like the most sought after sizes. So I was considering a 28, but I was talking to my husband and he was a little concerned that would be too big for me. So we scratched that, and then I found this one, and immediate buy. I was looking at a Kelly 28 in orange, and it was beautiful. My dream is to have either a Birkin or a Kelly in the Hermes orange, because how classic is that? It doesn't get any better. But we went with this one. She has feet. And anyways, I didn't know how big they were, so I remember getting it and being like, this looks tiny, not tiny, but I was like, this looks so small. Did they send me like a mini? Is this like a mini size? Now looking back, I'm like, obviously that's not a mini Kelly, but it was a lot smaller than I imagined. So let's go ahead and compare her to some easier bags to see on the market. First, I'm going to show you everything that fits in my Kelly 25, and then I will show y'all what fits in the corresponding bags along with a size comparison. So I really stuffed the thing out of her. Normally I would never fill her this much, but I just wanted to give y'all a true size comparison because I would have never known. So here's what the inside looks like. She's pretty stuffed. I do have a Samorga insert, and if you're gonna get in a bag as expensive as Hermes Kelly's or even Chanel's or just any bag really, you want to protect it. And this is something new I purchased as of 2023, so I think if you have these expensive bags, I think you should definitely consider getting an insert. It doesn't have to be from Samorga. I've bought from Zumoni as well, and they're just as good. But I decided to go with the pink felt, and it's for Kelly 25. And here's everything I put into it. So first up, we have my Kindle. Obsessed with it. When I have a bag that is big enough, it will always be with me. So love that. gum because who doesn't carry gum? Little Christian Dior hand lotion, hand sanitizer, 2 lip products. You can definitely fit more lip products in here, but as y'all probably know, I just have a really hard time figuring out what people are stuffing their bags with. So I just try to stuff with all the things I can find around my area. Okay, we have a bag hook, which again, when you're spending as much as we are, you definitely want to get a purse hook because you don't want to go to a restaurant and have to put it behind you in your seat and sit on it. And you also don't want to put it on the floor or on the table, and then when it's underneath you on the table being hooked, you know no one's going to take it. I have some Chanel SPF, which I put on like every day. Tissues, which obviously can fit anywhere. Chanel Compact, which is a pretty decent size. We have sunglasses, just ugly ones because my normal ones are in the car. AirPods, and I believe that's it. You can definitely fit more. Again, like I said, I just don't ever know what to fit in here. But also at the same time, you don't want to stuff this bag because it is the Swift style, and I will show you what happens when you overstuff it or when you stuff it too much. The owner before me must have just like really overly stuffed it because look at this pocket. It's just so loose and it makes the bag look weird on the front. So before I put the organizer in, I just have to make sure it's flat and then you can't really tell. But you can just see like the flimsiness of this bag. They also stretched it in the back as well. So the leather does give, and if you're not going to baby it, then it'll slouch, which I know some people love the slouchy look as well, i.e. the Olsen twins, and they really perfected that look. So it just depends what kind of look you're going to go for. It has the pocket on the inside, which I don't use because I have an organizer. But yeah, so she fits quite a bit. I'm still obsessed with her. I feel like sometimes I get scared to take her out, not because I think people know what it is, but it's still just a little scary, like if I'm just going somewhere by myself. So she doesn't get as much wear as I would like her to. I will also say that in the winter months she didn't get as much wear because I wear blacks and neutrals. Next on my list is a mini Kelly in any color, but I really want a Birkin because I like how it has the 2 handles and it can just stay open. The closing on this is a little annoying. I found a few different ways to wear it, so I'll show that, but it can be tedious. And this has more of a dressy look, I feel, compared to the Birkin, which is more chill. I would love like a Birkin 35, just like an oversized bag just to throw everything in. Not that I probably have anything to put in it, but I just love the aesthetic of it in a neutral color. But for sure, if I go on the pre-loved market, I definitely want to add in a neutral because in the winter months, I really missed her and I felt so bad I wasn't reaching for her. And I did reach for her, just not as much. So something to be aware of if you go for colors. So especially something as bright as this. But also, the fun of having a Birkin or a Kelly is that they elevate any outfit. You can really wear them however you want. And love that. The first bag we're gonna compare is an Alma BB because I feel like it's a staple and they're kind of the same size. They have like the same trapezoid feel going on. As you can see, the Kelly 25 is taller. It's, I don't know if it's wider, let's see. They're about the same in like base. This one's obviously taller, so you're gonna get a bit more. This is also a very structured bag. The leather doesn't give. So something else to be mindful of, here's the bottoms. Like that. Not a very big difference, I would say. There you go. Very similar. Hopefully that's helpful because I feel like I was looking for something like that when I was trying to figure out the size of my Kelly, but no one had really done that. Hopefully I'm helping someone out. Again, Homo BB. I don't have an insert for this one just because I feel like it's a very structured bag and I just don't reach for it. Let's see what fits. I guess we'll go for the Kindle first and see if it fits. And it does. Maybe I'll wear this bag more now. Okay, we're gonna put in the gum. We're gonna put in the hand sanitizer, the Chanel Compact. We're gonna go for the sunglasses and the SPF. Hand lotion, 2 lip products, tissues, and this. And actually, I'd say you could fit more in here if you wanted. I might not be able to close, but. So dare I say this one holds more than the Mini Kelly. Also, way different price point. So there you have it, folks. And because it is a stiffer leather, I would be fine with stuffing it a little bit more. And it's not as expensive, let's be real. Another bag that I think would be interesting to look at is the Chanel 22 Mini in comparison to the Kelly. I feel like this is one of my bigger bags that I wear day to day. It's a great size and I feel like it fits a lot. So you wouldn't think to compare them, but I just think it's interesting that they're 2 totally different shapes, but they're kind of the same size. I mean, this one's obviously a lot more soft in leather. And it obviously expands. It very is truly like a trash bag. Kind of hard to show with how soft it is. So not really the same. But sizing wise, they're probably pretty comparable. This one obviously is more shaped, so is a bit more bulky on the body, where this one will just kind of sit flush depending on how much you fit with it, especially with the base being so thick. But yeah. As we know, the Chanel 22 is a very spacious bag. Soft leather, not at all. It's just like a trash bag, truly. Like, that's the material. So you can really stuff this as much as you want. However, I wouldn't, just because of this. Like, I don't know if it'll give out. I mean, it shouldn't with how expensive they are, but you never know. So first up, Kindle. It fits. It might sag down a little bit, but we'll just say it can fit. But I don't know if I'd fit a Kindle in here when I'm fitting everything else in here. Chanel Compact, Christian Dior lotion, gum and SPF. Okay. Hand sanitizer, AirPods, tissues, 2 lippies. You could probably also get a bag insert for this one. I just don't know how it would look since it's supposed to be an unstructured bag. Sunglasses. So honestly, this is kind of a squeeze, but you could do it. Personally, I wouldn't, but fits the same. Mini Kelly would fit probably a bit more, but there you have it. Same. This one's pretty full, and it's very heavy. See how the straps kind of like hang? I don't know. It just kind of freaks me out. I feel like I've showed all of the bags that are pretty similar in size, so I thought it would be interesting to see a bigger bag. I know not everyone is into the smaller bags like me, so for the people that like bigger bags, let's do a comparison between the on-the-go and the PM size versus the Mini Kelly. Obviously, this one is just an entirely different shape. It's open, so it's gonna fit a lot more. Side note, I definitely recommend getting a insert in this one just because it's so big. You can kind of see it started concaving a little bit when I didn't have one. I obviously don't reach for it as much, but I think the bag itself is just so beautiful. And me staring at it right now, it just has me wanting to wear it. Let's do a side-by-side comparison. Obviously, they're very different sizes. So let's go to the side first. Ah! It might be too big to even show in the camera. Okay, so obviously, maybe that would be better to show. This is a beast. Like this. If that's helpful even at all. So obviously, if this is a bag that you could easily fill day to day, the on the go, then a 25 is definitely not going to be what you need, because this one obviously fits so much more. Obviously two very different vibes. Yeah, I keep this one stuffed as well because I don't want it to lose any more of its shape. Also has the longer straps. It's the newer version that doesn't have the canvas coating, but I actually think they're coming out with one that's gonna have the monogram straps again. I already have an insert in this one. It's just the same color. Has a pocket, very good like corporate America bag, maybe mom bag, but here's everything that fits in it. The same stuff, the Kindle, compact, sunglasses, tissues, sunscreen, gum, hand sanitizer, lotion, purse carrier, AirPods, and 2 lippies. So I'm gonna put this straight in here and it fits. You could fit way more. You could fit a water bottle, you could fit a laptop. I've taken this on work trips and it's amazing. If your normal day-to-day is a big bag and you want this one to be like a dressy evening bag type of thing, special occasions, maybe go with the Cellier style because the leathers are going to be different. I don't even know what leathers. The bags in the Cellier style are going to be thicker. They're going to be more structured, where this is just going to be slouchy. The difference is that the seams, from what I understand, the seams of the bag are on the inside, whereas the Cellier are out. So very stiff material. Maybe that might be a better option for you. I mean, with this, if you want a 25 for the size, but you want to be able to put stuff in it, then definitely go Swift leather, Retorn style, maybe Togo as well. I feel like Togo would be not as soft and giving as the Swift from what I've researched too, but it is a very smooth leather, as you can hopefully see. I do need to take out my stickers. Don't get mad at me in the comments. I know I said that the bag is very annoying to open. This looks good, looks like a Kelly, especially when it's on the longer strap. Kellys come with a strap. Obsessed. The 25 is a great length on short girls. You can wear it long or crossbody, which I'm obsessed with. Birkins obviously don't have that strap option, but this is very annoying to get in and out of because you have to turn it and then you have to go like that. You have to go like that and then you're in it, and if you have a lot of things in your hands, it just isn't, it's just not fun, and it makes the bag a headache if you need your wallet or something quickly. So what I've started doing is I'll tuck this in and then I will do this. And I feel like that's one of my favorite ways to wear it because it's still pretty secure, but you can get in and out of the bag easily. And also people probably won't assume that it's a Kelly. Maybe people that don't really know will be like, oh, it's not one because it doesn't have the whole thing, but maybe a little discreet way of wearing it. But I like wearing it like that because you don't have to mess with this. But definitely don't stuff it when you're doing that because the bag's not properly weighted. A lot of the times too, I don't hate how this looks, so I'll just leave it open. People might hate that, but I don't. I like the way it looks. I like how it just looks worn and not put together. I guess you could do that, but I've never done that. Oh, I guess you could also do this. You could put them in and then you could put it in like that. I've also worn it like this, but I will say you want to turn it if you're going to do that because this is very easy to slide off like that. So it'll just come open. It did come with a clochette and a lock, but I don't ever put it on my bag because I don't want it to just cause a weight issue, and then it could also take away the color from the bag. But that's it. Let me know if y'all want to see a comparison with any other of my bags and this one, or just any of them versus another bags, because I think it's very helpful, especially when these aren't on the market and you just don't have easy access to them. It was a bit scary. I remember, like, what if I get it and I hate it? What if I get it and it's too big and it doesn't work out? Like, it's a lot of money to not be sure. So hopefully in seeing this, y'all can kind of figure out if the 25 would be a good size for you, or if you should probably get something bigger, or maybe this is too big as well. I feel like if I had a mini Kelly, I would wear the heck out of that thing every single day, because that just fits my lifestyle more. Obviously, mini Kellys are like expensive, super expensive on the resale market. So not my favorite option at the moment, but I'm obsessed with the mini Kelly, definitely on my wish list. And hopefully I'll be getting one in the future. But she's still a great bag. I just don't really have anything to put in her. But people don't need to know that for me to wear it. It does have good weight, but it's not overly heavy, the bag itself. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed my video. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.